as if they worked hard for the things.
Yo, most of the time they be dead broke too. They be posting about this luxurious lifestyle, but they be broke. Yo, what is good, people? In today's video we're watching the IG model hype has officially ended. I'm not too sure what this is about. Well, obviously I can kind of guess from the title, but I don't really have too much to say except yes, I used to pray for times like these. Anyways, I'm really joking. Let's get right into it.
I'm gonna call you back, huh?
Yo, why is she freaking out?
I remember growing up stealing my
Yo, is this how they be moving IRL? Are they low-key like IRL? They low-key crazy or something?
mom's magazines, going into the bathroom and, spending 30 minutes just scrolling through the magazines. If you know, you know. The older brothers, you know. It was nothing like a Victoria's Secret.
Listen, Brody. We didn't need to know that information, bro.
Secret magazine back in the day. See, nowadays, but with the rise of social media and Instagram, you have IG models. One of the first IG models on Instagram was like India Love.
Do people actually do that? Like IG models, like use them like how people used to use magazines back in the day, if you know what I mean.
I remember back in high school, a lot of girls wanted
There's no way people do that, right? I mean, I guess there has to be some people.
to be just like India Love from Tumblr and Instagram. As social media grew, the IG baddie look has become the new look that most girls want to go for. Most guys would love to experience. And that look has now become most guys' standard. And they're willing to throw it all away if they could get their hands on an IG baddie, right?
He doesn't speak for all of us. I can't lie, personally. I don't know. I might have to disagree with this one. Personally, I ain't trying to have like I don't know, bro. I don't know.
But I think the year of 2025, Instagram models are really on a decline. They're starting to get exposed for what they really are. Chasing men that have money while painting a beautiful picture to the world as if they worked hard for the things.
Yo, most of the time they be dead broke too. They be posting about this luxurious lifestyle, but they be broke. Bro, how about instead of posting, you get your money out? No hate to them.
That we see them have, but now it seems like the curtain has been pulled back and we're getting to see the real side that's actually behind the cameras. Check this out right here.
What you see? Yo, damn. Yo, what could this man have done to get this mad? Yo, she seems crazy, bro. Yo, what are these comments? It be that BBL juice that goes straight to the brain, causing all types of brain damage. Yo, that's crazy.
I'm gonna call you back.
Yo, are these IG models really moving like these? Like moving like spoiled kids? Damn! Yo, damn! You know what? Thank God this guy was recording. Thank God this guy was recording. Imagine if this guy wasn't recording, she turned around. He was like, oh, you did this to me, you did that to me.
Oh my God! Wow!
crazy woman.
Alexandra, come on, bro. What is you doing, bro? Come, Alexandra, this is a scene, man. What is you doing, bro?
What's going on? Why are we running the truck? I just think right me because I want to kill myself. Why? What's going on? I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here.
Is this real or skip, bro? You see the police officer right there. doesn't seem that fake to me.
Breathe. Hold on. Breathe. Look. I'm gonna go.
Ah, the shoe as well. She busted up that bad that the ring doorbell just stopped working.
See, I've seen guys pass up on some really good girls, but don't want to have anything to do with them on a serious note because they feel like they could get somebody that's badder. And then when I ask them, well, what exactly is bad?
Yeah, listen, no matter how good she look, if she's crazy, it's not worth it. Simply not worth it.
To you, and they show me a girl, they usually look something like that. They have like the BBL setup kind of body, and that right
Yo, isn't me, no offense Ty Boogie, isn't me or is Ty Boogie in like 15 FPS right now?
there is exactly what you get when you choose looks over substance. Fellas, I tell you that in my videos all the time.
Am I tripping? Has anyone mentioned this in the comments? Or is it just me? Yeah, it might just be me.
Over time, looks will fade. You will get used to the size of her waist. You will get used to playing with her at. You will get used to that stuff. Once it becomes the norm, now you have to actually deal with the person that's in front of you. Stop choosing women solely off of their looks. Stop inviting women into your space solely because she looks good. But I don't think there's any better example.
Yeah, listen, I can't lie. I'm not the type of I'm not the target audience right now. I'm not the type of man that will, listen. No matter how good you look, if we don't get along, you get me. We're not nothing serious. You get me.
That's why he's the
Like if we don't get along like that on a deeper level, that's more than just attraction. Then it's just a bit of fun.
Of a man losing it all over an IG model like Shannon Sharp story.
You know who Sky Bree is, Ocho?
Sky Bree? Who that is, coach?
Yeah. How I do it. How I do
Hey, Sky,
it.
I mean, who is that? Who is that? Help me out.
You know what I'm saying? She little something. She might
Oh, I heard about this. What did he do? He got like accused or something like that.
be famous for vertical activity that she good at.
Oh, she a hooper?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Who she play for? Who she play for?
You know, she got her own little thing, you know.
Shannon Sharp was fired from ESPN after losing a $60 million lawsuit.
What happened?
A 20-year-old woman sued Shannon Sharp for $50
It was 50 million. Oh, yeah, because I heard about this. Then didn't she do OF and then she quit OF after she won the lawsuit?
$50 million after claiming he overpowered her and assaulted her for 2 years. Shannon Sharp said her claims were full of lies and that she's trying to get money out of him. And that their arrangement was 100% consensual.
Is there any evidence?
There was evidence that worked in Shannon Sharp's favor, which were texts of her messaging him, saying what she wanted him to do to her over a 2-year period. However, texts also showed concerning messages from Shannon. They were calling each other racist words, but were playing a role and played along in a weird fantasy. And in some of those texts, Shannon Sharp did say he was going to overpower her. However, her responses were saying to do it and played along with Shannon said, how could he have manipulated and controlled her if she was willingly driving to his house for 2 years?
If it was consensual over text, then how did he lose the lawsuit? Does that mean he was guilty?
He offered her $10 million before the lawsuit even started, and she declined. Some believe that Shannon thought the damage on his image would have cost more than just giving $10 million to her. Others believe he was actually guilty and he's trying to cover it up. And the victim knew she had enough evidence to win. In the end, he ended up paying her $23 million in a settlement to the 20-year-old where they both agreed it was consensual, but then ESPN fired him.
I mean, 23 million's a lot. Isn't as bad as 50, I guess.
And now she's retiring from OnlyFriends, and now Shannon's getting clowned on the internet for acting like an idiot.
But if they both agreed he's innocent, why would he settle if the evidence was in his favor?
Some people are saying he upset people in the industry and she was planning. Others are mocking him for saying things like, I don't date my age, I date my weight. And that this is his consequence because he's 57 and she's 20.
Well, I hope both parties receive justice.
It's too late! Shannon Sharpe no longer works for ESPN 2025!
How Shannon Sharpe got done by that IG model, it really sucks. You know why? Because it was consensual. But we gotta highlight the...
Yo, didn't people tell Shannon not to stop getting with these younger females? These younger females be tricking you. Don't... Listen, if you're an older guy, don't get with a female that's around my age. Well, a bit older than me, a couple years older than me. I'm just 18, but you don't get with a girl my age, you know. They be tricking.
Point that this 50-year-old man is messing with a 20-year-old girl and got played.
Ooh, that's a hefty L. Yo, I know that's gonna haunt him. That's gonna haunt him for sure.
Out of his career. Like, guys, at what point in time do we see a problem with this? $50 million was the cost of him never growing.
Yo, 2 seconds, people. Sorry for that, guys. I'm back.
No, we look down on women if they have super high body counts, but when fellas do it, it's not looked at the same. In a way, I can understand, but I think fellas need to start getting shamed as well. The more women you mess with, you open yourself up for bigger losses. Like, do y'all dudes realize you are turning down your girl next door because you think you know about that girl that's on your phone, that girl that's on your...
Listen, he ain't talking to me, guys. You see, me. I ain't doing all of this. Like, you know, I kind of get guys, you know, like why certain guys are outside all the time, getting these different girls, I'm not really, you know, the type to be, you know, doing all that. I'm more about me personally, you get me? Like, I'm more of a focus on myself type of guy.
Your explore page. Like, what if I told you that most of your favorite IG models can be bought?
Now, the chicks that you see like on Instagram with a name, 2,500 you in them guts. 35, $3 grand to 3,500. Probably give her a complimentary facial with it too.
So you've changed your standard of the kind of girl that you want to spend the rest of your life with based on a picture when you don't know any of this person's characteristics, just to find out that some of these girls are actually loony as hell, as y'all seen in the first video that I
You see me, I ain't going out like that. Like, I'd rather, you know, I'm more of a face-to-face type of guy. Like, I can, like, personally, you know, some people do and it works for them, but personally, I couldn't, you know, hit up like an IG model and be like, you know, I'm more of a face-to-face type of guy.
showed y'all, and they also can be bought
Listen, I'm too goated for that.
out for them to drop their drawers. But what baffles me is the same dudes that go about dating this way will look at you in your face and say that all women are the same and all women ain't shit.
Nah, yo, we all got that one friend that's like that. That's like, you know, women ain't nothing. All women cheat, but then they only date cheaters, and it's like, bro, gotta take some accountability at this point.
I'm never getting married. You should never marry any of those girls that you be talking to. Most of the women that you try to talk to, you try to go for, they ain't shit. We gotta change our rubric for how we choose women and what makes them fine, what makes them bad. Just looking at her, sexually attracted to her, should not be enough for you to get into bed with her. Because ain't nothing worse then sleeping with a girl just to find out afterwards that she's crazy as hell. And you missed all the signs because you just wanted to get some of the box. I think my favorite part of the IG models getting exposed is that people are realizing that a lot of these girls are just beggars. They're out here begging.
I pay too much money for my upkeep to be
Professional beggars, I'm telling you.
having free conversation.
They be crazy too. Yo, what is that KSI Olachunje looking forehead? Yo, listen, I know mine's not the best, but that's like, she looks bold, bro. She looks bold. Like, this part of her head is bold. She looks like you know how some people wear caps backwards and they wear it like at a slight angle. Yeah, she looks like she's wearing her hair as a cap right now. She looks like she's like 90% bald with a ponytail.
I had somebody reach out to me. They have been reaching out to me in my DMs, and I was kind of ignoring it, just leaving them on red because I'm not interested. Instantly messaged me, and so I said, okay, I'll answer. And I said, well, I'm actually on the way to go get my hair done. You gonna contribute to that?
I really miss how women used to act before social media. I really miss y'all before y'all started to act like everything y'all seen and nothing like what you know. I think that's the problem with relationships nowadays. Men are in competition with what females see on social media that's not even real. That's why.
I feel that.
Because the things that y'all require, I'm just here to tell y'all, 90% of that never gonna happen, bro.
Niggas be wondering why you don't fuck with them, nigga. I asked you for food, you huffed and puffed. Can I get...
Listen. I'm a type of man, you know. I'll pay for stuff. I'll contribute, but I ain't been a wallet. You get me? Like, if I'm buying something, it's like it's out of my treat. You get me? Like, I'm treating you to something. I don't respond to, yo, buy me this, buy me that, do this for me, do that. You get me? Like, it's out of my generosity. You get what I mean? It's not do this for me. You get me? Like, I'm not a lapdog. I ain't gonna take orders.
Another nigga.
We got another bagger on our hands, fellas. Clock that T. Look, a lot of these chicks be broke as fuck.
That's what I was saying. They be broke, bro. And then, you know what's funny though? You know what's funny? You know when you see the broke girls and they clown a guy for being broke. They're like, yeah, you broke though. But it's like, bro, where's your money? You beg. You're a beg. At least the guy doesn't beg.
Been horrible lives. Like, they do their little makeup, get their little hair done, which is pretty cheap, you know? But they be living in the projects.
Bro, social media be so fake, and they make themselves out to be like, you know, this bougie woman, and it's like, listen, you ain't that girl. You're a hood rat. You ain't some bougie, you know. Yeah, you may want to be, but that's just not who you are. But social media be so fake. Like, I can't lie, I don't even post. Like, on my IG just blank, nothing, because it's like, I can't even be bothered, if I'm being honest.
They be living with their mamas, with their grandmas, with their aunties, with their best friend, sleeping on somebody's couch, don't have shit, waiting for you to put on that cape and save a hoe. No, sir. Don't do it.
But the problem is, unfortunately, there's some niggas out there. They be doing that. That's the problem, because it works. Because there's always, you know, there's always someone that's sad enough to go out like that. Listen, anyone watching me, I don't want any of you niggas to be doing this, bro. If you're watching me, you're doing this, unfollow me, unsubscribe. I can't have niggas like that following me and watching my videos, bro. Like, listen, you're more than a wallet. Don't be, you know, you get me?
You know, and they had 15, 20 dudes all trying to spend money, you know? Because these chicks be cute, don't get me wrong. But what the fuck they got to do with you handling your money?
You know what you call them? Cash cows.
Another beggar. And I'm pretty sure she ain't the only one. It's 100,000, if not millions of them, waiting for you to come save them, waiting for you to spend your money. And some chicks, they be having their own money. Not all of them. Not a lot of
seems like now you pretty much gotta rent one. You get me? Like, some monthly, I'm paying in monthly installments at this point. I've got a subscription to that Coochie. It's like, nah, I ain't paying for that. Cancel that.
But some chicks be having their own money and still want you to spend yours. You know, they want you to spend your money on what they want, and they want to spend their money on what they want. Why everybody looking out for her? Who the fuck looking out for you?
And I'm really starting to think that these women like are unemployed or homeless, because every other video clip, podcast, it's like, oh, how much he got? My man got to make 6 figures. My man needs to drive this kind of car. He needs to pay for my bills. He needs to.
Why you gonna make 6 figures for? Oh, I understand. It's because you gotta look after both of you, because you're broke.
Pay for this. How much money? Money. And it's like, well, what you got? Because it seems like you don't have any money of your own, which is why you going so hard for his money in his wallet that he worked hard for. That's always confusing to me. Like, what y'all got going on? I'm not saying you need to date a man that don't.
Honestly, listen, like, yeah, like she's about to say, doesn't mean that you have to date a man that doesn't have money. But why you sat here going, yeah, he needs to make 6 figures, he needs to make 100k plus, you get me? It's like, bro, listen, you're dirt broke, bro. Like, you ain't on the same level.
Not any money at all. But it's also like, I love the fact that I have my own and I come to the table. I'm not begging. I'm not asking.
I like this girl. I like that she's spitting facts right now. Yo, lady, take notes. That's a joke. I'm not saying y'all do this. You get me?
For my bills to be paid, rent to be paid. If you want to, and you got it like that, I'm not gonna say no. But I'm not out here begging. Y'all be begging. It's starting to give that y'all don't have no job, no savings account, no home. Like, what's going on?
So now let me talk to the ladies. So the ladies that you see these girls up on IG and you're like, oh my God, I want a life like that. I want a man that treats me just like that, spends so much money just like that. My new standard is how she is being treated. You do not know what these girls are doing in order to get that handbag, okay? I did a whole video on how these girls are traveling to Dubai to get doo-dooed on the forehead. Most of these girls are not showing you the whole picture. They are real life.
It's like the same with strippers, you know, like, okay, hear me out. It's like the same as strippers, you know, when they're be inflating their numbers, they'll be sat here saying, yeah, I make this much, but they don't show, you know, the times where they don't make anything.
Beggars. When you see a girl make a video saying, oh, I need a man that's gonna spend his money like this and buy me this and pay all my bills just off rip, just know that she's doing something behind closed doors that might be against your morals just to keep up that look that she's showing you. So please pay attention, y'all, because a lot of y'all are repeating words that you heard from a beggar. I need a man to do this. I need a man to do that. And then as soon as you ask somebody, well, what do you provide for a man? They can't say anything. Ladies, do y'all really think that is the way to go about things? Like, see it like this. When it's time for your son to go find a wife, are you gonna tell him, well, son, yeah, you gotta provide for a woman and you shouldn't expect anything from her? Y'all repeat the same script from beggars. So I think 2025 is the year that people are just realizing most IG models are not what you think they are. So ladies, stop trying to be like them. Be yourself. Nothing's better than uniqueness right now because everybody's trying to be like Ari. And for the fellas, stop trying to find a girl that has that Instagram type mindset. Learn from the Shannon Sharpe situation that even just sleeping with them can come with some high level repercussions. So please, for my ladies, for my men, have real value in real life and stop trying to compare yourself to some pixels on your computer. Hell, with AI, you're really not gonna know what's real. So fellas, you want to get you a real woman? Find a woman that has a level of emotional intelligence. Find a woman that is self-aware and that's willing to take accountability. Find a woman that is in scripture, or else your lustful mind is going to be satisfied and then you're going to have to suffer the consequences of constantly chasing your lust, just like Shannon Sharpe. But anyways, y'all, go ahead and hit that like button.
Yo, W video from this guy. I think the message to take away from this video is find yourself. You know, if you're gonna get with someone, find yourself a real woman. Don't find yourself one of these fake, you know, IG models that, you know, pretend. They're pretty much actors at this point. They're just pretending. They aren't who they show they are. And then when you find out who they are, you really, like, deep down, you might not like what you see. So, you know, find yourself a real woman. Anyways, also, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Drop a like, drop a sub, you know how it is. Go over to Ty Boogie's account and do the same throughout the video. You know, anyways, I ain't gonna hold you man too much. I'm live every Friday to Sunday. Anyways, you guys are free to leave. It's cool. Okay, I ain't dragging this on. Anyways, stay good. Afusa. Peace out.